Hey Cooper. So I wanted to at least make another video kind of describing what you had actually pointed out in your video. It was that arm rotation, that forearm rotation. Uh, it's something that I had picked up after, I want to say it was like probably a good 10 years ago now, maybe 15. um, where I had seen a video of Dave Weckl, and I want to say it was when he was releasing his brand new signature sticks. Uh, he was showing like how these new sticks were making it easier for him to play, and I noticed that he was doing this like rolling technique when he was doing doubles, and they had actually asked him about it, and he was saying, and it's true because the way I was doing doubles before was it was just an up and down motion. You just kind of like drop and catch, or you throw your wrist down, or it's kind of like a mix like this, and you just kind of go up and down, up and down, up and down. Well, what he had noticed and what he had found was that it just wasn't coming out as, I guess, cleanly on the kit as he had wanted. It was a very tight staccato sound, and so he wanted a more of a full round sound. And I guess he had worked with another drummer, and his instructor had told him, "Oh, use almost like this rolling motion, this rolling of your forearm to keep the momentum going." So, really, in a nutshell, this whole technique hinges on a tap, and then you kind of roll your forearm out for your second tap, and then you come back around in like a circling motion. So it's kind of like if you kind of put the stick down, all you're doing is you're just kind of twisting your forearm out. That's about it. That's the whole technique. It's really not even that much of a technique. um, and I had kind of picked it up because I was like, oh, I want to follow Dave Weckl. I want to do what he does. And so by doing that, I picked up the whole thing. I actually got in trouble by one of my drum instructors in college. He was like, just stop doing that. Just it's supposed to be up and down. And for me, I just found that it was something, it really did help me, I would say, add to my like fluidity as I would play doubles. As I would roll around the kit, I would notice like I would kind of like come off of like a 6-stroke roll, especially when I was doing 6-stroke rolls. That's when I'd really notice this rolling motion that would kind of help me go forward, go into the next fill, something like that. So what I'll do is, I think I've talked enough. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do some playing. I'll show you how I learned it. It's really, really, really slow. Just doubles. Really just tap and out. Tap, out. Tap, out. Tap, out. That's it. Um, and then as you get it up to speed, you'll notice that it makes your doubles a whole lot more fluid. One of the things too I didn't touch on, and I know I said I was going to play, but is with your fulcrum, you got to make sure that there's a space between like your thumb and your index finger, or your thumb and your fulcrum, wherever that is. There's got to be an open space in between that area, and it basically allows that stick to breathe. So with this technique, as you start getting faster, you'll notice this will close up a little bit. So instead of being this open, it'll be more like this, but there's still space there to allow that stick to move. So one of the ways I look at it too is if I can see, especially in this camera, if I can see the wall behind me, then I know I've got to go a solid fulcrum, and I'm going to allow the stick to move and to breathe and to dance basically the way that it wants to. So yeah, that's pretty much it about this technique. I'll go ahead and I'll just play slow. I'll try to do a medium, and then I'll try to do a fast. So I'll probably go between doubles, and then I'll show you what I was talking about with that 6-stroke roll. And we'll go ahead and speed it up a little bit. take it up another notch, and we'll speed it up a little bit more. Go a little bit faster. Kind of a little ad-libbing, but yeah, that's you kind of get the gist with those doubles. What I'll also do now is I'll show you what it looks like. It's just going to be a paradiddle-diddle. It's right, left, right, right, left, left. Same thing, but basically you just kind of alternate. I'll go slow, medium, and then faster. So slower looks like this. Speed it up a little bit. Take it up another notch. And then we'll get faster now. So yeah, that's about it. That's the technique. There's really not much more to it. That's what, again, I mean, what you saw in that prior video with the molar finger technique or molar French grip. It's kind of the same thing, and I feel like that's what ended up bleeding through. It was that technique that I had learned of moving your forearm as you're kind of doing that motion, the down, tap, or down, up, down, up, down, up. Doing this motion here, you kind of start to roll as you go quicker. You know, that's just like your standard finger technique. It's hard to do it when you're not on the hats, and you're actually just doing it on a pad. But it's kind of the same thing. You know, it's this kind of like a rolling technique. Yes, it's up and down and up and down and up and down. But as you get much faster, like with the faster samba, you'll notice the exact same thing. It's the up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And you'll notice that I'm kind of starting to swing my forearm out a little bit. Same kind of deal. It's the same motion as this, really. This is a little bit more isolated. The other one engages the forearm a little bit more because you're kind of trying to keep up with those 16th notes. So yeah, I hope this helps. I hope this kind of clarified anything. Definitely hit me up if you have any other questions, any other technique questions, any other groove questions. Let me know. That's what I'm here for, man. Take it easy.